I grab Isaac, I throw him into a seat. Once I have him pinned down, I stand over him and I started going in. So back when I was in elementary school, I was a really shy and timid kid. Kids would pick on me and laugh at me a lot, which made me become a real quiet person. But the person who always made me feel better was my big sister. Since she was only 1 year older than me, I think she was like 9 and I was 8 or something, she was always around to protect me and made sure I was treated right. Obviously though, that just means when she wasn't there, I would get picked on 10 times worse than when she was there, cause PEMDAS or something. Kids are ruthless. I remember this one time walking into a new class and for some reason I was wearing shorts, my knees were ashy, and literally everyone there made it a point to laugh at me and try to draw on my legs. They would play games on my skin, which is impressive considering that we're in band class right now. You don't even need pencils here. I was literally one more hangman game on my leg away from running fades. They'd be like, hey, Stanley, pick a word. The word is about to be gun if you don't stop touching me, Kyle. I'm kidding. His name was David. Anywho, because of the constant pressure being applied by my classmates, I relied on the comfort of my big sister to get me through my days. She was basically my hero the way she used to protect me. But ask yourself this, what do you do if your heroes are in danger? Do you run? Do you try to save them? Or do you fight? See, I was so caught up in being bullied that I didn't even realize that my sister was going through the same exact thing. Like, these kids did not mess with us. And I'd give them a pass if we were like annoying or something, but we just moved here. They don't even know me. One day, school finishes and I get in the bus to go home. I go all the way to the back, and let me tell you why the second to last seat is elite. Kids would only be able to pick on me from the front of the bus, but I figured if I could see it coming, then I could minimize the damage. And the reason I don't go for the last 2 seats is because someone is always fighting for that spot. I've seen kids get textbooks thrown at the back of each other's heads for sitting in the front, and I'm not risking it. I'm pretty sure when the teacher said that our minds are our strongest muscle, that isn't what she meant. I'm in the back, I sit down in the second to last seat, and then I see 2 people heading my way. I see Isaac, and then I see Phil, and they start walking towards me. Just my luck, man. Even after school, I gotta deal with school bullies. They sit to the 2 back seats behind me, and as I'm minding my business, I hear them talking about my sister. I don't know what they were saying because the rest of the bus was so loud, but I knew they were talking about her. I didn't really hear what they said, but I heard the word prank. But before I could come up with a way to stop them, on cue, my sister comes on the bus and walks down the aisle. As she's getting closer, I try to warn her, but I start stuttering like, yo, Faye. And once she gets close to her seat, I froze, I panicked. So before I could get to say anything, Isaac's eyes light up. He smiles and yells out, "Hey Felicia, you dropped your pocket." Which is honestly not that bad. But my sister, my sweet sister, unknowingly looked down, thus completing the joke. And obviously you can't drop your pocket. That's the whole thing. Everyone in the vicinity of that joke breaks out into laughter. The secondhand embarrassment that I felt was immense. I can't even imagine what my sister felt like. So now I'm hot because nobody is allowed to disrespect my sister but me. The bus ride continues and they keep making fun of my sister. I'm literally clinging my arms together so I don't do something I might regret. The bus stops and Isaac, who has been doing 98% of the trash talking, gets up to get out. As he's walking out, he stops and I hear him say one last thing to my sister under his breath. I'm a calm person, okay? I like peace. I like tranquility. But even Gohan had his limits. That struck me right in my nerve. I don't remember what he said. All I remember is going from sitting down to standing up in front of him. I grab Isaac, I throw him into a seat. Once I have him pinned down, I stand over him and I started going in. I am full throttle punching right now. My knuckles started hurting. Everything turned red. I was so blind from rage to the point I closed my eyes and kept punching. It felt like I wasn't even there anymore. I basically blacked out. I slowly open my eyes and I see Isaac and he is balled up, scared for his life in the seat, perfectly fine though. I look behind him and the seat is dented and ripped with knuckle prints all over it. Nobody got hurt though because I wasn't actually trying to hit him. I just wanted him to stop annoying my sister, so I scared him. When I said kids are crazy, that included me too. Like, I don't know why you thought it didn't. I was standing over him like Deku when he beat Muscular. I felt like a hero. Everyone was just in shock that this second grader just threw a fourth grader into a seat and dented it. Isaac gets up and gets off the bus, doesn't say a word, just terror all over his face. The bus driver doesn't say a word either. I'm like, bet. I sit back in my seat like nothing happened, and guess what? He never bothered my sister again. Brother of the century? Maybe. Brother of the year? Definitely. Thank God that I was just bigger than all the other kids in my school when I was younger. Cause honestly, I was supposed to get folded like some clean clothes. No cap. It was two of them. One of me's. If Phil would have decided to jump in to help Isaac, I would have been filling out a hospital bill. There is literally only 3 times in my life where I came close to fighting somebody, and y'all already heard 2 of them. I am not a fighter, okay? I like to watch anime and eat Chipotle rice bowls with no tomatoes in it. That's it. That's all I do. But y'all already know fighting is never the answer, blah, blah, blah. But the only time that rule is not in effect for me is when somebody talks or does something to my family or to somebody I consider family. Anywho, my name is Stanley Animations. I hope y'all enjoyed hearing about my first fist fight. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button the same way I hit Isaac's seat behind his head. Make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe all down below. And most importantly, follow me across all of my social media. Most importantly, Instagram. I'm trying to get to 10K before the end of the year. But if you laughed, smiled, or chuckled at any point in the video, you have to share it. That's all I ask, is just if you laughed, share the video, because somebody else might find it funny too. With that being said though, it's a wrap. Fade to black.